Hi guys, welcome back on my channel. Dorota Nail, international nail artist and educator here. And today we are gonna paint some Barbie. Have a preview of her in here. A little bit longer video, but I hope you will enjoy it and you will learn something new from those advanced nail art. So let's start. Actually quite more advanced video this time, and we are going to paint Barbie. So I will got some mixtures here. We'll be using lots of colors, 198, because first of all we need to do some skin shade. And I'm just placing a dot of this yellow. Actually I could have it a little bit more on the side because we will need it later on for here as well. And then 217, which is a flower garden. It's a quite nice shade. We'll just mix it a little bit with yellow to get the perfect skin tone. Okay, and that's what we need for start. Then watercolor brush and some wipes because we will be cleaning the product quite a lot. Mix those two colors together. Have to kind of do it a nice skin tone mixture. So this one is a little bit too yellow. I'm just adding a drop more of the flower garden. I suggest also when you're painting, like, you always mix a little bit more because it will be very, very hard to do a same mixture later on. Okay, that seems quite nice skin tone. Ideally, I want to just lighten it up a little bit. So I'm adding a drop of the white. You can also compare to your skin color, like, I mean, to see if it's actually close to the skin tone. And then we can start painting. So with the watercolor brush, I'm going to start with the messy splash of the color. I find that this is quite nice and easy way to start the painting. So we want to squeeze in some hat, and in order to do that, like, I will need to place my forehead somewhere here. I'm not bothered about creating a perfect edges yet. It's only to kind of indicate the shapes. And the forehead will be a nice, almost like a triangle shape. I quite like to also finding the space for the eyes and for the nose during that painting, because then later on it's easier to place them in the right position. Okay, and now we are starting painting the cheek area, the chin, somewhere here. It's almost a heart shape. Okay, the chin needs to be a little bit more rounded, so I can do that straight away. Do the chin area, and then I will know where to place the lips. So the lips are going to be somewhere here. I'm just leaving an empty space, because then I can kind of adjust it and change it. So the nose, it will be going from the middle of the forehead, so somewhere here is going to be the nose, kind of usually indicating this part's coming in from the eyebrows. So here my nose somewhere. And now I can see it that my lips are a little bit too low. so I can add more into the chin area. Okay, the eyebrows will be somewhere here. And then since we've got the eyebrows there, we can start creating the eyes, which are going to be somewhere here. Again, I have no clue if that's the position of them. Color in the cheeks. But that actually doesn't look too bad. I can see it that the chin doesn't look right. It's too human.
Looks like the alien.
Thanks, cameraman. Alien Barbie. It does look actually like an alien. Yeah, but that's this way I know I need to change the chin. I need to make it not as alien, like I need to widen it a little bit. That's better, doesn't look as alien anymore. Okay, still a little bit. Okay, now let's paint the neck. And the neck usually, like where I've got the chin, I would just kind of indicate where the neck is gonna be. And then some sort of arms somewhere here. I can color that in. Yeah, it looks like alien. So to be able to paint the Barbie, we need to paint the alien first. Okay, I'm kind of tidy up the color. Of my alien. And then we are going to start cooking it so we can move on into the next steps. So give it a freeze, and in the meantime I'm going to be preparing another color. So we need to add some drop of the brown. Actually, I'm going to be very careful playing with the black because black can give you a dirty looks. So actually, yeah, kind of like a messy look into your picture. So the brown will be perfect for eyebrows, but also I can have it a little bit for some skin tone as well. When we're painting quite advanced designs, I like to use the top coat, and I'm using the soak-off gel because it has the inhibition layer. So the top coat is gonna help me like with some shades and highlights. It just gives you a much nicer results. Okay, so I'm still painting with the watercolor brush, and now I have just picked up those tiny bit of those brown mixed with my skin tone, just so I've got darker areas. And now I'm going to paint where the nose is. Okay, two tiny wee dots. lighten up my color, so I have just dipped it into the skin tone again, because the other side of the nose is going to be much lighter. And with the same color, I'm darkening the area above the eyes. I can also darken up the area where the neck is. Got a wig here. So clean my brush and just remove that fluff so it doesn't spoil my design. Cameraman is moving too much and he put a black top, that's his fluff. Okay, we can start painting the place where the hairs are gonna be. And I want to create my blonde, so I'm mixing the yellow with the white. And then I'm also going to use some brown color with lots of white as well. Okay, so I've got different shades of blondes. And again, we will be painting like first of all, some sort of splash of the color. Like really flat to start with. A little bit darker. Then the other side. I'm not coloring on the top because we'll be putting the hat in there. Touch of the darker color. So the hairs in here, I want them to be darker. A bit darker color again. And I'm just kind of like creating some sort of highlights now. Okay, some nice pink. So I've got actually a mixture that's a white with a color 238. And I wanted it to be a drop lighter. For the hat. That's a nice color. And then I can start painting the hat. Again, just a splash of the color. Color the top. Put some darker places. And we can also start indicating where the scarf is gonna be. So I need kind of like a fuchsia pink. So I will mix my pink. That's a 200, which is Sugar Rush, with 238. Like, I think that will be a really nice scarf color. Leave some empty space where you've got the neck. And then paint like a wee triangle shape-ish. And then the one which is going to the top, like a bow. Okay, with more pink color. So now I've got more pink. We will paint the outfit. So there is just a tiny bit visible in there. So a drop in there. It has to be kind of like much lighter color, just so the things don't join in too much together. And then give it a flash cure. It doesn't look like alien anymore. No, it's getting better. Okay, clean my brush, and then let's start doing the places where the eye is going to be lips, because that will change a lot, and then we can work on the outfit detail. Take my brushes away from the light. And then we're swapping to the D-liner brush because we want to work on more detail. So the eyebrows, and I actually quite like this brown shade. I think it's just perfect for the eyebrows. So find the space where the nose is, and just above the eyes, start painting the first eyebrow. Add a bit of thickness. And then paint another eyebrow. Okay, so we've got 2 eyebrows. Now eyelids. And then let's start doing those eyes. So I want some white color. Okay, I also have changed the shape of the eye a little bit. I can color in the teeth. Really white. And then flash cure it. Lips. So for the lips, I'm gonna use a tiniest drop of the red, because I don't want them to be as pink. But mix with the pink, so it's not like a pure red. Okay, on the top. And then the bottom. I like to start the bottom from the middle and then just drag it thinner and thinner. Otherwise it's quite difficult to paint it with such a small detail. Okay, so this is a background for the lips. Now the eyes. We need to grab the blue. And white. And then paint the eyes. So like a nice rounded shape. Actually, dotting tool might be quite useful. Pick up the darker blue. Ideally actually on the clean brush, so there is hardly any product in there. And just go around the eye. So this way the eye wouldn't look as flat. Inside the eye we need to put an eyelashes, not inside the eye, on the bottom of the eye, eyelashes. So I'm using some black. Like a tiniest ever amount again, like hardly anything on the brush. Don't start from right on the front of the eye, just go like this. And then eyelashes. And eyelashes. give it a flash cure because it's quite a lot of detail we have done, so I don't want to mess up about it. Okay, next step. So we need to paint some eyelashes on the top. So again, clean the brush, prep it, and then paint the eyelash on the top. Don't place too many eyelashes because that will darken your eye quite a lot. Now we need to join those bottom with the top. And do some black dots. Actually, I'm going to use detailer brush for that. I don't want to break my D-liner. And then cure it. Always, when you're doing like such a small detail, it's better to cure it because when you make the mistake, you can always wipe it off. Now, brown color. Mixed with the skin tone. Just brown. And then on the other side, just a tiny wee one. On the bottom where the lips are. Grab some eyeshadow and pink, of course, and the top coat. And then give it a flash cure. Okay, still a little bit more work to be done on the eyes. Black and brown, because we need to close them, they are kind of open now. White dots. You can see the first one went a little bit too large. I'm just fixing it with the black. Lips, drop of the black into my color. Quite quiet, so just actually quite hard detail now. So the lips, the reason why I like to put the black, they look more real. But my brush tweaked, and I've got like a wee dot, which I don't like. That's it. Give it a flash cure because it's quite a large detail. Then on top of the lips, we are going to go a little bit lighter with the top coat, so it will look like a gloss. brown for the eyelid because it did disappear a little bit. Okay, now let's work on the tiny bit of the shadows on her face as well, and on the hairs because they are really flat. So clean my brush, go for the color we have used with a drop of the top coat and a white. So we will kind of do like a wee bit of the highlighter. Just going to grab an extra mixing palette. Like when painting those kind of more advanced colors, I need more space to play with my colors. Just like a wee triangle. Wee triangle on the other side. Actually, we are painting such a small detail that the watercolor brush is just far too large. Fluff. Save the picture. Typical, it just doesn't want to disappear. Maybe. Top coat in. I know they are just such a small detail, hardly visible. I think it does make a really big difference at the end results. Just the same combination. I actually didn't expect her to be painted. I wanted kind of like a doll, but it's coming up a bit more realistic than just a doll. And I'm actually quite enjoying, so this is going to be a long video. Sorry, cameraman.
No problem.
Okay, a drop more on the chin. I'm just changing her cheeks so they are a little bit nicer, because they seem to be a bit sharp. They were. So she's not as... I can see it. I'm just blending those cheeks because it looks like I have indicated them quite strongly, which made her quite dangerous look, I would say. And she has to be cute and sweet. Okay, give her a freeze, and then we can do some blush on the cheeks. And for the blush, I'm going to use the watercolor brush, top coat, and again those kind of pink reddish color. Even clean my brush like this, and then just drop in the top coat. So it looks like I have even no product on my brush, but that is actually quite a lot. And you're kind of building it up. Okay, I'm quite happy with this one. She looks nice and soft now. Let's do the detail on this hat because it's quite standing out. Still very plastic. Some brown color. Because we need some sort of shadow there. Top coat. Get this shadow down on the forehead. And on the hair as well, like. Okay, so this way we have give it a little bit more dimension to the hairs. And give them a frizz. Okay, so we want to also add some white on top of the hat. White, white, where are you? I'm so messy on my mixing palette now. So white. Okay, so the hat is quite light in that space. We want to add some white on top. Just so it looks like, maybe not the flowers, but some sort of texture there. And then the pattern on the hat. So this side is a bit darker. Especially around the hair area and on the left side. You can even dirty your pink a little bit so it looks more like a shadow there. Then blend everything with the top coat. and more shadow. Okay, cook it in, and then we can finish off the hair, the detail on the hair. So a couple seconds white color in now. So adding those white detail make a huge difference to the hair. Okay, scarf. I just added a drop of the yellow color in, and we'll paint some sort of, again, like a texture there. Okay, let's freeze it. Okay, cook it in. Grab the Tyler brush. Just gonna give it more of a smoky look under the eye. Just so it isn't as hard-like. Again, another row of the shadow. So this way we also sharpen up the shape of the face. Those kind of painting takes ages, guys. But the longer we spend on it, the nicer results we will get. It looks like I have no product on my brush, but I can see it. It still does something. Drop of black into my brown. And then freeze it. Okay, we are getting there, so now let's work on another detail. So this time a hat again. I've got black and pink. If I would use pure black, it would be too strong line. Okay, we should do something on the sides as well, because it just doesn't, it will look empty. So probably a tiny bit of the hair. Nice and wavy. And I will show you guys on the one side, and the other one I will do it probably on my own, just so it's faster. So I'm adding all those colors in. We should also add something which is like a Barbie kind of style, so maybe some stars in there. Or even a pink background. So yeah, I'll grab me a sponge and we'll just make it nice and pink. So I've got some sponge, and what I'm doing is just making a Barbie background. Adding the same background in here. D-liner. Actually, painting just a hair can be really time consuming. Okay, sharpening up the scarf, and then the Barbie is finished, ready for a top coat. So again, I have used those darker color. No, I think I'm happy with her. Just leave her alone. Don't play with anything else. We can cook her and top coat it. Here on the background, like, I think because it's a Barbie, we can paint some stars quickly. They are in pink and white. Lots of white dots, so it looks like a sparkles. Yeah, very simple background, like we don't want to make it too complicated, since yeah, I will finish this one on my own. And then let's top coat it. I'm sure I'm happy with it. No, not 100%. I'm never 100% happy. Could probably play with her a little bit longer to make it look even better. But let's top coat it. And when we top coat, the things becomes even better, like much smoother, much nicer. She's got sparkle on the eyebrow. Perfect. Cure her. Okay, so I actually quickly finished the hairs. They are not the perfect one, but this video have been so long. We just need to top coat them. You know, it will feel really strange to have just one tip for a thumbnail picture, so had to do it those ones as well. And then I can show you the final results. I hope you guys didn't get too bored with this pretty long. The hairs could be a little bit more realistic as well, like with couple more hair strokes, but that has to do. Yeah, you need to let me know what you think of those really long videos, because sometimes I am scared to put them up. Like, I mean, I have no clue. That's probably took us like what, 2 hours. It seems like, at least. Really relaxing, and I love doing those kind of more advanced painting. It's just a matter of if you guys liking those kind of videos. Okay, so Barbie, where are you? You are here. Okay, she's ready. By the way, are you going to go and watch the movie? Cameraman, are you going to watch with me? I really liked the Barbie dolls when I was little. So she's finished it, and that's how she looks. We could add more detail on her lip as well and make the eye less squint, but that has to do. Especially when you're painting for the camera, I think you kind of don't want to take too long. Now, I don't want to touch the tips because they are just finishing cooking. There we are. Should do a touch of the hat on the top one. But that's what we have painted. Oh gosh, yes, I should definitely do a touch of the hat on this one. That's what we have painted today, and I hope, guys, you have really enjoyed it. Yeah, I'm sending you huge glittery hugs. If you liked this video, hit the share buttons as well so the others can see it. Bye!